So some news coming out of the mainstream sports arena. In an NFL game last night, the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals played each other, and the safety of the Buffalo Bills, Damar Hamlin, makes a tackle and he gets back up and then collapses backwards, suffering a cardiac arrest during the game. And it was very notable because it literally stopped the game dead in its tracks. They had to cancel it. The ambulance came out. He was taken to the University of Cincinnati Medical Center's ICU, and now he's been there since last night. And just the sports world and many people are just, at odds, either with just what's happening. They're giving a lot of prayer and support. And of course, all of our thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family. But it's begging the bigger question of just all of these collapses that are happening in the sports realm, as well as just many other areas, right? And so again, I'm not here right away to speculate what was the cause in this particular isolated incident for this person, right? So a lot of people talking about the cardiac arrest, a link to commotio cordis, which is a heart condition, basically when you get hit in the low to mid chest wall area with the sudden impact, you get this arrhythmic death that is caused from sports. And so many cardiologists, other people speculating that, other people speculating myocarditis, the adverse effects of the vaccine, and even as reported in the VAR system, the vaccine adverse event reporting system, where many other similar cases have happened, this is also a plausible reason, right? And so if you're out there, right? So one thing I want to say right away is that first, I'm not a cardiologist. I don't know the full story of this. More news will uncover, and we shall see with this one particular isolated incident. And so I'm not here to make any conclusion based on that. But what I want to say is that you have to have an open-mindedness, right? So if you are right away defending, and I'm talking either or, if you're defending the vaccine, if you aren't defending the vaccine, you're pro-vax or anti-vax or whatever it is, if you're sitting there and you really are trying to die on this hill, thinking it is one way or the other, and you're trying to make your point, that is not the best way to go about it, because you are not open-minded. You're very closed-minded to what really is the cause of this. And so a lot of people, okay, they're going to believe what they want to believe, sadly. And more scary is that people will tell you what they want to tell you and make you believe what they want you to believe. And so this is what I want to address briefly. I'm not going to talk about the vaccine, or not, and all this stuff. If you have been following me for a while, you know my position and what my thoughts are and how the Lord has convicted me personally. And I believe that if you are more informed and you research and you pray about it, then God will give you revelation into the truth, because there is a truth out there. There is a truth in terms of what type of person this might be effective for or not, or if it's just an entire big conspiracy, like a lot of people are saying, of what really is going on. And again, I'm not here to insinuate the thoughts of other people and their story and even what my view is, but I'm here to tell you that there is a truth. There is something that God knows about where this originated from, what this is doing to people, individual people, young and old, and all different types of people. But if you're sitting there and you think, oh, this is 100% effective, there's no long-term issue and all this stuff. And if you have such an extreme view of 100%, it's totally safe and effective, then I'm here to tell you that you are wrong, because there are so many issues already reported in VARs. And again, I'm not here to spread misinformation and conspiracy and all that stuff. I'm here to tell you that the effectiveness of it being 100% or being just amazing or whatever it is, you have to be very cautious on how you position this. And so this is why you have to be very careful of the narrative setting that's going on and forming your perception of reality and essentially the reputation, the marketing aspect of what this is and what they want to lead you to believe. And so with this particular instance, who knows what they're going to say, right? So whether it is true what they actually say, I've been telling people, take news not at face value. There are different layers to it. They could tell you, possibly they could tell you the truth of what they really think happened, or they could make it up, for heaven forbid, right? Or they could tell you and then people will believe what they want to believe, because we're at a point now where if you are pro-vax or not, a lot of people are set in stone because of the amount of research, information, their thought process, all these things. And sadly, a lot of people, whatever that truth is, again, I'm not going to insinuate what that is. Whatever the truth is of what this does and the origins and all the different backdrop to that, right? Whatever that is, people are not going to be open-minded to desire the change of this. And so, again, I'm saying this because it's opening up questions, right? For a lot of people, like, hey, this guy collapsed. You got football players, football meaning soccer. You got all these other sports. What are the stats behind it? Man, what's really going on? And it's opening up conversation. And like I've said before, whether it's with COVID, whether it's with just health issues and just the fallout of just this whole ordeal in the last couple of years of being locked down, the economic issues and all this stuff, it remains to be seen the full effect of it. But I'm here to tell you that the truth will come out and people will have a chance to believe the truth, or they believe what they want to believe. And this is also going with the Bible. People will have itching ears. They're going to go for whatever they want to hear, what their flesh tells them, and they're going to believe that, as opposed to being open-minded, taking a step back, being objective and saying, man, Lord, I really want this to be the truth, but whatever the truth is, I want you to reveal that to me. And so this is the opportunity God is giving us in this hour to realize that God is a source of all wisdom and discernment and truth, and that you have to go to him. If you're confused, if you're just anxious and just stressed about all of this, this is the moment. Because again, if somebody told you that this whole COVID thing was going to lock down the world and you got vaccines and masks and mandates just dividing people, 5 years ago, everybody would have laughed it off like it was a conspiracy. But look what has happened. It is not a conspiracy. This has come to pass, and it has just made itself known onto the world. And so this is a time now, guys. A lot of people, more events, more of these things are going to come out, and eventually people will have the opportunity to believe the truth. And again, guys, I'm not taking this opportunity to just hag on the vax, anti-vax, and this dilemma, but it's begging the question. And a lot of people are talking about it, and this is naturally the direction it's going, because this is very much in the news and people are asking questions. And so I also want to declare this, guys. People want to find out the truth. Nobody's here trying to spread their misinformation and trying to deceive people and things like that. People just want to know what is the truth. And so stop suppressing people that are trying to ask questions. Stop trying to silence and censor people that are asking legitimate questions about the efficacy, what really is going on, and all the narrative that's being set. People just want to know the truth. And this is not something you should punish. And again, I'm being sensitive even on this YouTube channel and the video I'm making today. I'm literally just trying to get to the bottom of things and trying to ask critical thinking questions. Nobody is here trying to do mischievous things. We just want to know the truth and get to the bottom of things. So this is not too much to ask. It's a very rational, very reasonable thing, very natural thing people are doing. And so this is the stair-step process, the progression that's happening. And let's continue praying, guys, for just all the other people that are affected by not only this case, but many other cases like it. This guy is in the news just because he's famous with regards to professional sports and just the sheer gravity of just what happened on just a big stage, Monday Night Football and things like that. So more to come, guys. Love you guys. Talk to you guys very soon.